I the my cat's been is around today because he's been sleeping at night because I've been putting him in the house at sundown the last 4 nights. The trap is set for the raccoon mother, but um, it was so cold the last couple of nights she hasn't left. She stays up in the attic with her babies. It's been real cold, like below freezing, like frost in the morning. It's plenty warm now, but it's been really, really, really cold at night. And it appears to have knocked the crap out of the bee situation. There was lots of bees. Little kitty. Lots of bees, but now lots of flowers and almost no bees. They Same thing happened last year. Yeah, a couple, 2 or 3 nights of real cold, and it just wipes them right out. But there's almost no bees. I've seen 2 today when usually I'd see like 300. So anyway, in here, we'll go to the Oldsmobile first. I managed to finish welding this corner of the car up right here. It was all gone in there, so I tied it all in and up in there. A little messy, but it's all welded and kind of self-explanatory, I guess. But it's a little hard welding this because it's square stock, and there was like half-inch gap with spot welds on both, and it looked pretty sloppy. So I had to use a number 2 tip to heat it up enough to drown it in with bronze. It was a little easier on that side. But anyway, I don't think I'm gonna weld this. I'm just gonna seam seal the rest of the floor. But that was an ugly looking gap there, so I finished it in. But anyway, this is all nice and secure in here now, and I had to keep the water to it. And whoops, the door still fits, closes just beautifully. And the trunk still fits. Now in here, I'm going to paint in here, but I'm going to sand, rough sand, probably just by hand, buzz or sand everything just enough to get it a little bit so the paint will stick, because shiny, smooth metal with rust spots isn't good for paint. So I'll give it a quick once over just to buff it off, but then I have to put several coats of paint on it, same as in the floor, and I still have to undercoat and stuff underneath. But anyway, it's and I still have to weld up a little bit here, clean up these edges a little bit, but all the welding's done in the post, so I just got to clean up the interior edges. But anyway, yeah, total overkill. It didn't need to be done, but it's done now, and I got away with it. The doors still fit, so that's most important. There's a post right here for lining up, and it hits on the edge. That's why it goes clunk. And the post, it didn't want to, I heated it up and tried to get the screws out so I could adjust a little bit, but it didn't want to come out, so it worked, so I left it. Meow. Meow, kitty kitty. He's around actually it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so this is close to when he usually wakes up. He slept all day, but he'll be going in the house tonight. And this is my assembly that came in the mail a couple days ago. Seized up bearings, and again, spun shaft. Actually in worse shape than the one that I had, so I called them and they gave me credit towards a written credit towards parts in the future. So I'm going to keep it. Plus I need this piece here because mine rocked back and forth and took the side off this piece here, and that's probably $100. So anyway, I went to my regular place where I buy my parts for the car. I'm not taking it to the machine shop, and anyway, I bought all brand new. There's a new one of these coming in. It'll be here next week, and this piece here got grounded on the edge where the bearing was rocking, which means that has to be machined. And anyway, this is discontinued. They still make the Exos, but or have the Exos, but this is discontinued, and they had one in stock, and it was a good enough price, fraction of the price compared to this. So rather than, like, the price for this brand new, they had it in stock, was only maybe $100 more than the machine shop would charge to fix it. So I bought that. And in here, there's okay, yeah, nice. This thing here, it's a little, like a little deflector. Anyway, that's all worn right through. It's destroyed. The bearing, having this wheel go back and forth, cremated it. So I got a new one of those. And this piece here is fairly expensive. I'm not speaking any numbers, but fairly expensive. But anyway, the new Exo and the new this and that is coming in another couple weeks, and then I can put this thing all back together. So anyway, out here, yeah, poor little kitty cat. Anyway, there's a trap set for the raccoon, and he she should be out tonight because it's warm and she's probably getting hungry. So I suspect we'll catch her tonight, and then Buddy will show up tomorrow and get the rest of her family and then take them off someplace. And so anyway, hopefully, because it's hard to get this guy in at nighttime. Boy, he's got a lot of energy running all over the yard, but nowhere's near the door, and he doesn't like being picked up. And he owns this place and he guards it, and these monsters that are taking over the place are, I don't want him tangling with them. The weird buzzy ditties. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. See you later.